Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
Here was Power Rangers, Rangers United. This is the big box expansion that was just released. You can see a very striking cover. You can see like the battle inside somebody's mask. I find that really, really cool. So when you open it up, you're going to get an advertisement for other Power Ranger stuff. So it's kind of nice to know kind of what's out there. You're going to get a rule book. And what this rule book's going to tell you is just a picture of the contents, a little bit of an introduction. Now, this rule book is probably the most useful as that it tells you exactly how to utilize stuff. So in this one, you're going to have some new enemies, Nemesis Enemies that'll be in here. You're going to be able to pair monsters. So let's talk about the Nemesis Enemies. So Nemesis Enemies is going to work just like monsters in the real game, except they're going to attach to the lead ranger every time. So it's going to be a little bit different of who they're going to attach to. Paired monsters are going to put 2 monsters out in the spot where the triple threat boss we'll put 2 lines of 3 out. So that's how that's going to work. So there's a kind of a little bit more to make things a little bit more difficult as you're playing the game. You find the game a little too easy. There's a new location called the Grid Battle Force HQ, which when you go there, you may form a free recover action, may form a weapon transport by revealing your hand, and any other ranger may discard a card to take a card from your hand. So that's going to be what you're going to get with this one. And then the more Rangers, Nemesis figure, 3 monster figures, a boss, and 12-foot soldiers. So that's kind of what's going to come in here. So you're going to get these new cards. Now, there's not really a place to put these inside of the insert. You're going to have Jason Lee Scott, the Omega Red, Zach Taylor, the Omega Black Ranger, the Omega Yellow Ranger, Violet Solar Ranger, Beast Morphers Red Ranger, Beast Morphers Blue Ranger, Beast Morphers Yellow Ranger, Omega Red Zord, Omega Black Zord, Omega Yellow Zord, Solar Zord, Racer Zord, Wheeler Zord. Now these remind me of Transformers almost. Chopper Zord, Solar Megazord, and Beast Megazords. This is the big one that you're going to have in here. And these just add in different Rangers. Obviously, each one's going to have a unique power attached to them, as you're probably used to so far in the series. Here's going to be the new location, the headquarters that you're going to have in here that we kind of went over. And then you're going to have the Cyber Dimension and the Research Lab, which you can see add in different aspects. So the Cyber Dimension Rangers in this location cannot add crystals to their personal storage. And at the start and end of every round, each Ranger's location, which has no crystals in their personal storage, may add 1 crystal to their personal storage. So one kind of helps out and one kind of is a negative or makes the game a little bit harder. So it depends on which one you're going to be playing with. And then the cards you're going to get, I'm not going to go through each card, as this is just a quick rundown of it, but they do match up perfectly with the original decks that you're going to have. I don't see any discernible difference in these. But each card, and this is where the game is going to come to life, and each character is going to feel asymmetric and variable powers and very different based on the card makeup of what you're going to have here. On this side over here, you're going to have some of the bad guy cards that you're going to have in here, the monsters, etc., as you're going through. Now, I want to point out a few of these. So you have some Tronics. Let's see here. This is the one that will be a passive keyword. So each time an enemy card with a passive keyword resolves, deal 3 damage to attached Ranger. So the Nemesis will be attaching. And then you're going to have the triple threat that will come out. And this card will be kind of shuffled in with the boss. So these cards will come in. So let's take a look at the miniatures. Now, I do want to talk a little bit about, finish up about the cards real quick, which will be that the cards really do bring the game to life. So the miniatures are nice. I think they look fantastic. I like the size of these very well, but it's the cards that kind of differentiate exactly who you're playing and what they're doing in this game. So, going through these and playing with the different characters and experimenting those and experiencing the different strikes and how they kind of play together is going to be what getting these new ones are all about. But let's take a look at the foot soldiers that are involved here. Now you're going to get 12 of these in this game. And as you can see, they're a little bit larger than what you're used to in most miniature games. Not overly big, but they do have some detail to them. And I like these miniatures quite a bit. Talking about an expansion this deep into the series is pretty difficult. But I'm going to pretend like you're new to the series, because if you're a completist, you probably already kickstarted this and you probably already have it. You're the guy that was in on everything. But let's say you're not. Let's say you got the core game and you're debating what to get. Now, the first thing I would do is I'd probably track down the Rangers that you like best or enemies that you like best. But a big box like this is a pretty good value, because on the back of it, you can see you're getting some bad guys, you're getting some good guys. So first off, there's a really good mix. You're getting some new locations, which is nice. So you got all the variety kind of covered. In addition, you're going to get some additional ways to play with the triple threat. You're going to have the latching on that's going to happen with the Nemesis. So there is a lot in this box that just ups the variety of it and the variability and keeps everything kind of moving in the right direction. Now, if you don't have if you like certain Rangers better than these, then perhaps you go that. But from a gameplay standpoint, you do get quite a bit of new stuff in this box. A little bit of everything. So it's just a nice splice of life. If you're looking for more variety and you wanted a place to start, this wouldn't be a bad place to start with your first expansion, just because of the grand scheme of a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And that goes a long way in a game like this. So one of the first big box expansions or medium boxes that you would get would be Rangers United. I think this one is excellent. I think you'll have fun going through these new Rangers and fighting these new bad guys and looking at the new locations. So I like this one quite a bit. You can make it easier or more difficult, which is a plus in something like this. So 2 thumbs up for us.